Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're about to dive into a topic that's near and dear to my heart, Filipino culture. Get this, we're counting down the top 10 countries that tried to copy Filipinos, but, and let me emphasize this, failed miserably. I'm talking epic fails, total flops, the kind of disasters that make you question why they even tried in the first place. We're going to break down all the cringeworthy details, the awkward attempts, and the moments that left us all scratching our heads. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more interesting videos like this. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Country A. Now, Country A is known for its mentioned some characteristics of Country A's culture, right? So you'd think they'd be pros at appreciating other cultures, but when it came to specific Filipino tradition, they totally missed the mark. Picture this. Describe in detail the specific elements of the Filipino tradition. It's all about mention the values embodied in the tradition. But Country A, they took one look at this beautiful tradition and decided to describe what Country A did, highlighting the awkward and cringe-worthy aspects and how it deviated from the true essence of the tradition. I mean, come on, it's like they watched a 30-second clip on the internet and thought, yeah, we got this. No research, no understanding, just straight-up cultural appropriation gone wrong. And the worst part, they were dead serious about it. No hint of irony, no self-awareness whatsoever. They were out there like, look at us, we're practically Filipino now. Someone needs to tell them that cultural appreciation is more than just mimicking the surface level. It's about understanding the heart and soul of a tradition. Coming in at number 9 is Country B with their disastrous attempt at Filipino cuisine. Now, I'm a huge foodie, and Filipino food, it's like a party in your mouth. But Country B, they thought, hold my beer, I can mass-produce this. They stripped it of authenticity, used questionable substitutes and called it authentic. Filipino cuisine takes time, effort, and love, something Country B missed. At number 8, we have Country C trying to rock Filipino fashion trends, and let me tell you, it was not a pretty sight. Filipino fashion is vibrant, traditional, and modern. It's a beautiful blend of cultures. But Country C, they saw a trend and thought, hold my shopping bags. They took it to a whole new level of cringe. They distorted the trend, making it tacky and insensitive. They even tried to claim it as their own. It's like tying a silk scarf around a trash can and calling it high fashion. Fashion is self-expression, but be respectful, appreciate, don't appropriate. Chapter 4, Country D. Filipino hospitality, more like Hospi-tal-Nuh-Uh. Number 7 goes to Country D, and their awkward attempt at replicating Filipino hospitality. Now, anyone who's ever been to the Philippines knows that Filipinos are some of the warmest, most welcoming people on the planet. It's not just about being polite, it's about genuine warmth, generosity, and making everyone feel like family. But Country D, they must have missed the memo because their version of Filipino hospitality was more like a robotic imitation gone wrong. They tried to implement forced smiles, scripted greetings, and awkward attempts at generosity. It's like they watched a training video on how to be hospitable but forgot to add the sincerity and heart. Look, hospitality isn't about following a script. It's about genuine human connection. It's about opening your heart and your home to others, something Country D clearly needs to work on. Chapter 5, Country E. This Fiesta's a fiasco. Coming in at number 6, we've got Country E and their sad attempt at recreating the magic of Filipino festivals. Now, Filipino festivals are legendary. They're a riot of color, music, dance, and food, a celebration of life, faith, and community. It's impossible to attend one and not feel the energy and joy. But Country E, they clearly didn't get the memo because their version was like a watered-down, corporate-sponsored imitation. They tried to replicate a specific Filipino festival by commercializing it, misinterpreting the traditions, and even had the audacity to include ridiculous or offensive attempts to represent key elements of the festival. It's like they took a vibrant, chaotic street parade and turned it into a sterile, predictable theme park attraction. Festivals are about letting loose, embracing spontaneity, and connecting with your community. It's about passion, not profit, something Country E clearly needs to learn. Chapter 6, Country Foot. This music's got no Hugot. Sliding into number 5 is Country F and their tone-deaf attempt at replicating the soul of Filipino music. Filipino music is incredibly diverse, influenced by our history, culture, and emotions. It's about heartfelt lyrics, catchy melodies, and a sense of community. But Country F? They heard a few bars of a specific Filipino music genre and thought, we can totally manufacture this for the masses. So they hired a bunch of studio musicians, gave them vague instructions like make it sound Filipino, and slapped on some generic lyrics about love and loss. The result? A soulless imitation that completely missed the mark. It's like they took a soulful ballad, replaced the instruments with kazoos, and called it innovation. Music is a universal language, but it's important to understand the cultural context and emotions behind it. You can't just replicate the sound, you have to feel the soul. Chapter 7. At number 4, we've got Country G attempting to bust a move with Filipino dance styles. And let me tell you, it was painful to watch. Filipino dances are full of life, energy, and storytelling. They're a beautiful blend of indigenous traditions, Spanish influences, and modern interpretations. But at Country G, they clearly skipped the cultural sensitivity class because their attempt was a masterclass in cringeworthy appropriation. They took specific Filipino dance style and oh boy, they completely butchered the dance moves, making it awkward, disrespectful, or just plain ridiculous. It's like they watched a dance tutorial on fast forward while wearing a blindfold. Dance is a powerful form of expression, but it's important to approach it with respect and understanding. You can't just appropriate the moves, you have to appreciate the culture behind them. Coming in at number 3 is Country H and their epic fail at hijacking Filipino social media trends. Filipinos are social media superstars. We're known for our humor, creativity, and ability to turn everyday situations into viral sensations. But Country H, they took one look at our trending hashtags and thought, hold my selfie stick, we're about to break the internet. So they tried to replicate specific Filipino social media trend by describe how Country H tried to copy the trend, highlighting the lack of originality, forced humor, or misinterpretations. But instead of going viral for the right reasons, they ended up the target of memes and mockery. It's like they tried to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just doesn't work. Authenticity is key when it comes to social media, and trying to force a trend is a surefire way to become the laughingstock of the internet. Number 2 on our list goes to Country 1 and their disastrous attempt at recreating the deliciousness that is Filipino street food. Filipino street food is a culinary adventure. It's about bold flavors, unique ingredients, and that satisfying feeling you get from eating something delicious and affordable. But Country 1, they took one bite of our beloved specific Filipino street food and thought we can totally sanitize this and sell it at a premium. So they took our beloved specific Filipino street food, replaced the key ingredients with bland substitutes, and tried to pass it off as the real deal. I'm talking, describe the specific alterations made to the street food, emphasizing how it lost its authenticity and flavor. It's like they took a juicy burger, replaced the patty with tofu, and called it a gourmet experience. Street food is about embracing the chaos, the bold flavors, and the cultural experience. It's not meant to be pretentious or overpriced. And finally, the number 1 spot on our list of epic fails goes to Country J and their cringeworthy attempt at replicating the heart of Filipino culture, our family values. Family is everything in Filipino culture. It's about unwavering love, respect, support, and a strong sense of belonging. But Country J, they took one look at our close-knit families and thought we can totally commercialize this and sell it as a lifestyle brand. They started promoting mention-specific examples of how Country J tried to capitalize on Filipino family values, such as marketing campaigns, products, or social movements that completely missed the mark. It's like they took the concept of family, put it through a corporate filter, and stripped it of all its authenticity. Family isn't a marketing ploy, it's a bond built on love, sacrifice, and shared experiences. It's about quality time, not quantity of gifts, something Country J clearly needs to understand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more interesting content. We had a blast taking you on this hilarious journey of cultural fails, but hey, let's not forget that cultural exchange can be a beautiful thing when done right. Let us know in the comments which country you think failed the hardest. We're dying to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious, stay respectful, and keep those cultural fails coming.